After losing his near ones 5 years ago, ACP Yashvardhan is back with Force 2. John Abraham is on a bigger mission to take down on a terrorist, played by Tahir Bhasin, and giving him company is Raw Agent KK, played by Sonakshi Sinha. Will the film, which releases this weekend, be able to survive the entire issue of demonetization in the country? Let's see what the star cast has to say about it.
A whole lot more. I think the kind of action that you'll see in this film is like you've never seen before in Indian cinema. So I feel it's revolutionary in the way when it comes to action, because we've worked from two action directors one is from South Africa, one is from Bangkok, one is from India. So we've got a whole variety of styles and sequences and really exciting new stuff. And it's been shot really well. So it's really cool.
Yeah, in the first one he had to protect his wife and his team members of his police force. Unfortunately, no one survived. In the second one, he's on a mission and he has to protect the country. And to protect the country, he has to go, and he's not a trained raw agent, he's a police officer. So he's on a death wish. He just wants to kind of take up any mission. He doesn't care about death because he's lost everything that he loved. And he meets this raw agent KK, and they go on this mission together. So it's a larger format. Force 2 is a larger film. I'd say Force 1 was raw and local. Force 2 is international and way larger, and it's way more fast-paced. It doesn't give you a moment to sit and think as to what's going to happen. Everything, it's always the villain saying, "Catch me if you can." And there's a song on the antagonist Tahir which says, "Catch me if you can." So we're always on the move. We're always trying to get him. He's always trying to get back at us. So it's a cat and mouse chase, and we don't give up. So it's a fantastic film. It's large, and the action, like Sonakshi was saying, is super large.
We actually started, when the film was conceptualized, it was about 2 years back, if I'm not mistaken. When we went into filming, it was 1 year back. Things were very, very different. The circumstances were not what they are today. We're not trying to be opportunistic and cash in on the negativity of any kind. And it's really sad whatever's happened with the URI attacks and everything that's happening around with the nation. But I feel that that just makes this film a lot more relevant today to watch, because just to know, for you and me, people sitting in our homes safely, to know what the people who work for our country actually go through, what they face, and you should just be aware and realize their sacrifices. Not really. I keep saying that it's a coincidence that both these films were offered to me back to back, and both happen to be in the action space, and I feel they should have come to me much earlier, because I've been waiting to do this kind of action on screen for a while, because I love watching action films. I've been a part of so many of them. So I used to always wonder when my heroes used to do the action, I was like, when will I get the chance to do something like that?
In our first part, the antagonist was a local gangster. In this, he's a techno geek. It's someone that the youth will understand, and he's far more dangerous to the system than any gangster could be. So I think Tahir's character is extremely dangerous, extremely real, and he's someone you would start beginning to hate at the start of the film, but somewhere you start understanding his story. So he's a very complex character. So I think Tahir has been fantastic for the film, and we're very happy to have him on board. Yeah, we love films, I think, and I speak for Sonakshi, myself. We all eat, breathe, sleep, live films. And I think if you've got a great script in hand, you'll go to any extent to get it done. If you have to go through a physical transformation, if you have to go through a mental transformation. So sometimes you do crazy things to make a film work. So same for the physicality. You'll go to any extent to make it work.
I'm not even close to as big a freak as he is when it comes to fitness.
No, I think this is the best Sonakshi has looked, and honestly,
but I have been influenced by him for sure.
She's really on a fantastic diet now, and she's really looking fantastic. And when we watch the film, we see certain spaces where now she actually critically looks at it and says, "I could have been better here, I could have been better there," and I think that's fantastic.
Very special. Force 2
Yeah, Force 2 is
is actually very special because honestly for me what really drew me to the film, other than the fact that it's really gripping and interesting and it's got a great story, was my character. And for me this is probably one of my most favorite characters that I've played throughout my career. So to portray like a raw agent, you know, a really strong, confident woman on screen who is at par with her hero was, I think, great incentive for me to be a part of this film, and it's really, really special.
I think Force 2 is a very credible film. It's very commercial. The audiences will know it's an under 2-hour film. It flies, and I give credit to my director, Mr. Abhinay Deo. He's a master craftsman, and he's got a great script put in such a small time, packaged it well. The audience won't get bored. Unlike what happens with most films today, I don't think you're going to walk out saying, "Why did I spend money on this film?" I think you're going to enjoy this film.